Hello teacher, my name is Brandon Avalos. This is my presentation of the summary of the book called The Way Through the Hills and Other Stories. The first story is The Road Through the Hills. It is about a young man who visits a quiet English town to study his history short. But before he gets there, he lives very strange experience and becomes part of an old woman pet somewhere in southern England. Moral: the things that take us away are what we need and miss. The second story is about a couple of American, Larry and John Adams. Larry was a hunter and had a friend. His name is Ralph. This was also a hunter. Larry wanted to show his friend that you are a better hunter, so he decided to hunt a tiger and put his head in his house in New Jersey. But he couldn't do it because Mr. Lal told him that the forest was like a mother that protects animals. So Larry had nightmares and couldn't sleep well. After that night, Larry the next day decided to stop the hunt and visit other places. Moral: don't hurt the animals by showing that you are better than someone else. History is a detective. About a detective named Peter. He was young, arrogant, and ambitious. He told like a private detective in an American movie, but he was really English. Peter was not a private detective. He had no office and no secretary, and he didn't have a gun under his jacket. He watched people break the law, but he didn't need a gun. The people he saw weren't usually dangerous. They were usually poor. Moral: if you work on something, don't leave it for other activities. The last history is the restaurant. The south coast of Britain is dotted with small farm rooms up to like the flower garden in this history. They do good business in the summer, often with the same people coming to stay every year. People feel safer going somewhere they know, even if it is not very safe. In the winter months, however, when the weather is bad, the hotel do very little trade. The hotel owner in this story is anxious to improve his winter costume by getting a good name for his restaurant. When he learns that an inspector from the Good Restaurant Guide and Annual Guide recommending places to hit across the UK is going to pay an incognito visit, it sounds like the answer to his dream. Moral: take the opportunity and give your best effort. Conclusion. In conclusion, a man who waiting to look for history in a city found the true history of the train track.